Hello, lovely people. Welcome back to the podcast. This is Something Like Olivia, and I am someone like Olivia. In fact, I am Olivia. I'm Olivia herself. In the flesh, if you are watching this on YouTube, but I guess not really in the flesh, in the digital pixels, and live and in stereo on anywhere where you listen to podcasts. I really only listen to podcasts on Spotify, so when people say like anything else, I'm always like, what? You listen to podcasts on the podcast app? That is crazy to me, but I support it. I support anything and everything you want to do. If you're watching this on YouTube, I look very comfortable right now. It's because I am very comfortable right now. I am wearing who knows what, this little sweatshirt that I made, and then this jumper thing that I got from Target not too long ago. It's cute. It's very comfortable. It's like fleece on the inside, but I look like a giant Teletubby or teddy bear or something. Yeah, we're thriving. But anyway, this episode is going to be about manifestation part 2, but more so visualization. I feel like that is one of the most important things when it comes to manifestation. So I thought we would talk about that. I know I have a few series kind of already going on this podcast. For example, the key to happiness and this one, and then talking about like my little body positivity one. But this is part 2 of the manifestation episode, which I'm very excited about. I don't know. I just feel like I'm in a good place right now. I feel like a lot of good things have been happening to me lately, and I'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, I'm just feeling good. I'm feeling really good. Like, for example, I've still been struggling with my skin and with my face. Woke up with my eyes swollen shut today, and I just kind of laughed at it. I was like, with everything else that's going on, like this happens right now, and usually this is something that just absolutely it ruins it for me. You know, usually if I wake up and my skin is a mess and I don't know, if I'm not feeling physically presentable, I'll be like, yeah, day's over. Day is over. But I don't know, I'm just kind of like, nice try, universe, but no. No. Just because I woke up with a swollen face, you can't ruin my day today. Sorry, not allowed. So yeah, I have been waiting a little bit all day kind of just to record this. It's going out today. I'm recording it today and it's going out today. I was going to record it yesterday. Obviously, I do try to record in advance so I can have it out at a reasonable time during the day for people to listen to on Friday. I feel like most people probably end up listening to it on Saturday anyway. So if you're a Saturday listener, hello. Hello. Glad you're here. But yeah, I recently pulled an all-nighter to finish my website because I just kind of I needed it to be done. I needed my portfolio to be updated. I've just been getting some new connections lately, and I feel like I have a career opportunity that I have been manifesting for literally a lifetime, and I feel like everything is kind of falling into place. And I was like, okay, you know what? No more waiting around. I have to finish my website. This is like the key to everything. It needs to be done so employers can go and look and be like, oh, she means business. This is pretty good. So if you're interested in looking at some of my work, it's hellooliviaruffin.com. Not the point. I'm not here to advertise myself, except for literally this podcast is just me talking about my life and whatnot. So maybe I am here to advertise myself. I don't know. You do with that what you will. But yeah, I pulled an all-nighter on Wednesday night, and then yesterday was Thursday, and I was going to record this, but I had so much to do. I only put out one other video this week, and usually I try to do 3, but life got in the way. I had some other freelance stuff I had to do. I had some other work I had to do, and I had to be forgiving on myself. You know, I said like, that's okay. It's okay if I don't get this video out this week. It's okay if I don't do this. It's okay if I record the podcast at 5:24 on Friday when it was supposed to be out at like 5 a.m. on Friday, because life happens and you have to just kind of take everything with a grain of salt, because everything kind of does have a funny way of working out. Everything does kind of happen for a reason, and sometimes you do just have to trust the universe. And if you slept in until 9:45 today, like I did, when your alarm really went off at 6:50, if you did that, that's okay. That's your body saying, hey, you pulled an all-nighter last night or 2 nights ago or whatever. You need some sleep. And so I said, thanks, body. Thanks, universe, for having my back on that. Yeah. But anyway, that's pretty much what's been going on with me. I did post a little bonus episode earlier this week. I don't know if you saw it, but if you did, thank you. I didn't post anything about it. I posted something the day, like right after I recorded it, and I was like, kind of recorded myself talking on a walk today. Like maybe I'll post it. Like I didn't record myself with the intention of posting. I recorded myself with the intention of, I need to clear my head. Let me go on a long walk and just kind of get my thoughts out there, kind of type beat, and then I was like, you know what? Maybe someone else needs this. Maybe someone else needs to hear this or just wants to have a conversation with someone, just have someone talk to them, whatever, who knows? And I haven't checked to see how many people have listened to it, but I will say I posted it the next day on Monday when I recorded it. I posted it on Tuesday and I didn't really advertise it or anything. I didn't let anyone know that I posted it. Obviously, there wasn't a YouTube video for it because I was walking around. You can very clearly hear the birds and the rain more than you can even hear my own voice, but that's okay. And the thing is, I post when I decided, maybe I will post this. I was like, maybe someone needs to hear this. And then I had a good handful of people reach out to me and they just said it was helpful. And it made me really happy to know that it resonated with some people because I feel like that's who it needed to reach, I feel like those are the people who needed it. And I'm glad that it got to them and I'm glad that I could help in any way. So I don't know, maybe I saw this other TikTok, it was kind of about, the whole everything happens for a reason thing. And it was like, even if it doesn't happen to you, it happens for a reason to someone else. And I think she said something about like, it was like I don't know if it was just an example or if it actually happened to her, but she was like, maybe you're feeling down and you're like, okay, universe, I just need a sign, like show me like dragonflies if I'm headed in the right direction. And then at the grocery store later, the cashier was wearing like dragonfly earrings or something. And like, though the cashier probably didn't put much thought into it when she was like getting dressed in the morning, like those dragonfly earrings that she put on happened for a reason, which is just like, what? That's so cool. Like, I just think that, yes, like even when I say everything happens for a reason, and I know recently on some podcast episodes, I've kind of gone back on that and been like, do I believe it? I'm kind of trying to figure it out, I don't know. I feel like lately I'm kind of trying to like find my place in the universe, becoming a little bit more spiritual with like myself and my connection to this earth and what's happening around me in my life and just the power I have to manifest things and I don't know, just feel more connected with the world around me. And so I'm kind of trying to figure out if everything does happen for a reason. And I think it does. Because that really solidified it for me because, I mean, like I said, I wasn't sure if I wanted to post the podcast and I was like, you know what, maybe yeah. And I had a handful of you, a few of you, reach out to me. And I had someone say just how helpful it was, it was an unexpected treat. They got the notification when they were going through a really hard time. And it just felt like they had someone there to talk with them. And I don't know, man. I just feel like, and I'm not trying to like toot my own horse and be like, I am just the best podcaster ever. Like, I am there for people. I am incredible. I am powerful. No, like that's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that I don't know. Like I said, I didn't really know. I was like, I guess maybe I'll post it. That was the universe being like, hey, nudge, nudge. You should post this because you might help someone in a time of need. And I did. And it felt good. So yeah. Oh, my phone is on. Let me do not disturb that. Sorry. I feel like I've been talking a mile a minute. Sorry. I'm just really excited about all this stuff. And again, I woke up today with a swollen face, so if you're watching this, ignore the glasses. But also don't, because I look kind of cute. I don't know. Okay, Olivia, stop it. Okay, anyway. So yeah, I just feel like I'm in a good place with my life right now. I was having a conversation with my friend Isabel a few months ago, back when it was like summertime. It was right before I filmed my music video that she helped me with. Let's see when that was. I just remember that I was sitting with her and we were eating poke bowls, and we were sitting in a park in my town and overlooking Richmond, and just it was a good moment. We were really like connected with each other, and just I felt like we were just bouncing creative ideas off of each other, and it was just a fun, positive time. I mean, obviously every time I hang out with Isabella, she's one of my best friends, so every time with her is a good time. But what I'm saying is we were just like really excited. Yeah, it's just 6 months ago. It was 6 months ago. I had just lost my job. She had just decided to move to LA. Isabel had, and I had just lost my job. She was moving. She was getting ready to go. And we were both just kind of feeling like there was a shift in our life. Like we were both feeling like it's time. It's time to make things happen. It's time to get the ball rolling, and things are going to change. And I don't know. I remember having this conversation with her, and I was just like, I don't know what it is, and I might sound kind of crazy, but I feel like something is coming. Like I feel like something is happening for me, with me. I don't really know, but I just feel like I have some kind of like creative burst of energy, while at the same time, like it just felt like I had something good was happening, like just all the cards that were being dealt were positive, and I just felt like my life was like in a good place. I felt something like bubbling up, and it was ready to just like burst in a good way. And she was like, oh my God, same. Like I feel like it's happening. My time is now, and I'm feeling good. And she moved to LA and has been thriving. I mean, she like is doing so well with her job, and I'm endlessly proud of her. She's just like so incredible. Very, very, very lucky to have her as a friend. So that is very cool. But I just like, I don't know. I love seeing, like thinking about us having that conversation, sitting on that hill, eating poke bowls, and like seeing her thrive and seeing her grow. And like, it's like, girl, 6 months ago, you saw it coming. And I don't know, I feel like now, like it's my turn. She's obviously, it's not like now that it's my turn, it's not like she's gonna stop thriving. That's not what I'm saying, but it is now my turn to flourish. Like I feel like it's coming, and I feel like it's here, and it's happening, and it's time. And it's been 6 months of me manifesting this and making it happen. I mean, since I graduated, it has been almost a year since I have been home, and since being here, I've just kind of like totally changed my outlook on things. As I've said, I've tried to start becoming a little bit more spiritual and like in tune with myself, and I think I've been on this journey of like self-love and self-acceptance and appreciation, and with that also comes like me becoming more grounded with who I am, and like connecting myself to the world, like I've been saying. But I don't know. Anyway, long story short, I'm just feeling good. I'm feeling super good. And on that note, let's get into talking about manifestation and visualization and all that. So I think that when it comes to I can't even say the word manifestation. Why do I want to say it like that? When it comes to manifestation, I think one of the main things is visualization. So that's why like mood boards and vision boards and stuff like that, dream boards, whatever you want to call them, that's why they're such a key factor, because you have something right in front of you that you can see, and you can really like dream up that reality, like making your dreams into reality, and I found this TikTok a little bit ago. I'm going to share it with you all here. I'm just going to read the closed captions to you because the music is like a little bit distracting. Not if you're like you on TikTok, like it's just for me playing it, like it'll be a little bit hard for you to understand, but if you're like reading it and watching it, it's easier. But so a visualization for manifestation exercise. So she's like, let's do it, blah, blah, blah. So, and I want you guys to do this, okay? Not if you're like walking or driving or however you're listening to this, but if you're just like sitting there or you're in your own comfort of your space and you can do this, I encourage you to. So, close your eyes. That's the part that you can't do if you're driving. Please don't, but still do it. Okay, anyway. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to see yourself in your dream home, dream apartment, dream condo, dream living situation. It's the middle of February. Are you living alone? Are you living with a partner? Do you have a puppy? Do you have a cat? What are you doing on a Monday night in your space? Have you lit candles? Can you see the Empire State Building? Do you see nothingness because you live in a remote, serene space? What's going on? I want you to take careful note of how you're feeling, doing what you want with your life, being who you've always wanted to be. Okay, open your eyes. See you soon, is what she says. So I love that. I think that that is an exercise that you should be doing every day, if not 18 times a day. I think just visualizing yourself in the space where you want to be, a space where you can really be yourself and do all that. I think that's really good. And then she has another one. Let me see this one. In the event that everything goes as planned, everything goes better than expected, everything goes in your favor, how do you think you're going to be feeling? Feel that way right now. That's how this game works. Right? So something that's really important about manifestation and visualization is seeing yourself in that way in the future. For me, I constantly journal about gratitude that I have for the present life that I'm not even living yet. You know, I will journal about how grateful I am to be working said dream job, or how grateful I am to be living with my spouse, or how grateful I am to live in a beautiful apartment, like stuff like that, you know, just like give thanks for those things. Just have an open mind and speak in a present way, because I just want to like gain that energy of how I'm going to be feeling then, and just kind of like speaking in the present tense just feels like it solidifies it more. I think to the universe is like, okay, I see what you're doing here and I like it and I accept it. So thank you. Yeah, I think the universe is into that kind of thing. So yeah. But definitely go check out that girl's TikTok. She also has a podcast, which I do like a lot. It's called You Are Here with Zozo Shumba, and she does more of these visualization things. Like, I've listened to a few of them, and sometimes she'll just kind of like, it's almost as if she's like narrating a story. It's just a really good way to practice seeing yourself in these scenarios, you know? So recently I decided, one morning I woke up recently and was feeling very just one with myself. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go get a crystal. I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to buy some oracle cards and a crystal. And I have never been one to have crystals. I literally was always kind of like, blah, 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 crystals. What? That's so weird. Like, they don't do anything. They're literally just rocks. I don't know if that's true. Because the thing is, listen, I don't know if any of these things are true. Like, I don't know if crystals actually have magical properties, or if oracle cards or tarot cards or anything are actually like real, legitimate, magical things. But what I do know is that if anything is true, the placebo effect is very real. And as long as I am asking questions and really pouring my soul out to oracle cards and tarot cards and holding crystals to my heart and like allowing my soul and my energy combine energies with these crystals, like I am putting in that work and trusting myself in the universe and with these material things, I'll start seeing that change because I'm putting in the, I'm thinking about it more. I'm doing it more. I'm like actively, it's not like I'm like journaling and being like, hey, I want to live in this dream apartment, and then just like sitting around and doing nothing, like you have to do the work. But the more that you like put in that energy to being grateful for the things that you will soon have, you're going to just also be working harder to get those things. Do you know what I mean? Like once you're focusing on it more, it will be more relevant. Does that even make sense? I think it does, and I hope it does. So just bear with me. But yes, why am I like out of breath? I don't know. I'm just really passionate about this. So I don't know why I'm getting like heated, but yeah, I think I just think that that's true. So anyway, I got a crystal. If you're watching the YouTube video, this is it. I'll hold it up to the camera so you can see it's not even in focus, and you can already see it's very sparkly. Wow. Yeah, see, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? So this crystal is pyrite, and when I was in the store, it said it was pyrite for manifestation, and obviously I was immediately drawn to that because that is one of those keywords that everyone is talking about right now, and one that clearly, if you're listening to this podcast, if you've listened to part 1 of this, you know that I'm very into at the moment, manifestation, because I want my dream life. I want these things to happen. I've worked so hard my whole life to get good things to be happening. And I'm like, you know what? Why can't I have it? There's absolutely no reason why I can't have it. I mean, obviously things like, if I couldn't out of nowhere be like, you know what, I'm going to manifest being the first female president of the United States. No, obviously that's not going to happen. I have zero interest in politics for myself, being a politician. I have zero interest in politics. I don't know anything about politics. I mean, let's be real. I watch CNN every now and then, but do I know anything about how actually like the United States government works? No. Could I manifest myself being president? Absolutely not. That's not how that works. But did I manifest Joe Biden being president? Maybe. You can consult my journal for that one. I did. It's true. I did. I journaled. I wrote like 1,000 times like Joe Biden is president. And look where he is now. He's not great, but he's still there. So anyway, I was immediately attracted to this, not only because it's very sparkly and very pretty, but manifestation caught my eye and I wanted to know more. So on the card in the store, it says, the structure in which pyrite grows is perfect to house a manifestation. Gaze into the metallic stone while envisioning what you need to manifest. Blow your intention into it and say, so be it. Helps give willpower to accomplish it. So I actually haven't done that yet, but I will. That seems like a personal thing, so I'm not going to do it on the podcast because it also might be a little weird, but I think that that's so true. I also read that like if you just have it on your desk, just seeing it is a reminder. It's the same thing as having like a vision board or a mood board. Just kind of like just by seeing this crystal in my brain, knowing that it is a crystal that's supposed to bring forth creativity and manifestation and like cultivating all of the good things that I want in my life right now. Like I'm going to see that and be like, oh yeah, you know what? Maybe I should update my website if I want to get hired and get that dream job of mine, like I look at it and I'm like, yes, I've been working hard. I've been being productive. Like things are coming. It's happening, so I feel good about that. And I did some further research about the pyrite. This is my first ever crystal, so I'm very excited about it. I've had a few other like stones and crystals and stuff, but honestly, they've been like given to me and I haven't been really like, I didn't really know what they were or like how to even feel connected to them. And I'm not saying I'm necessarily connected to, I mean, what am I saying? I feel connected to this thing. I've put my heart and soul into this. I've like held it while journaling. I may or may not have slept with it. That was an accident, but I did. I just fell asleep with it in my hand, but I slept with it. And it sits on my bedside table. It's there when I pull oracle cards, which I just also got my oracle card deck, which I think I mentioned like 5 seconds ago. But I recently got those and I just like feel more in tune with myself, when it's around. Like I feel like my manifestations and my wildest dreams are going to be possible now that I have this thing that is like promoting that, you know what I mean? So I'm into it and I'm very excited that I have this and now I want more. So I might go get more. They're not super expensive, which is a good selling point because I don't have a lot of money, but I don't know. I'm just excited about this. So I'm going to just put that there while I read to you a few other things that I saw when I researched it. So if you're looking for a crystal or a stone that you might like, you should check out pyrite because it's really pretty, and maybe if you're trying to manifest your dream life, it'll be good to have with you. So pyrite's reflective quality has long been thought to reflect negative energy back to those who send it, as it's a stone of truth and protection. That's why ancient civilizations often wore it as a protective shield. Pyrite helps you to break through self-limiting behaviors and beliefs so that you radiate vibrant golden energy. When you put out an abundant energy, you attract that energy back to you. Working with pyrite stimulates a cycle of positive returns. It starts with encouraging positive thoughts, which turn into positive actions, which bring in opportunities and inspire more positive thoughts. The additional protective qualities of the pyrite will reflect away negative energy. Your transformation will continue to see increasingly positive results. And here's what's interesting about that. So these oracle cards that I got, which I'm really excited about, I've done a few different readings. With oracle cards, if you don't know, you kind of just like ask a question. It can be, you can pull one like every day if you want. It's not like tarot cards where you have like a full spread. You can pull as many or as little as you want, but it's just kind of like here's what I'm feeling, here's what I want to know, help guide me kind of thing. And I have asked it multiple questions. I've pulled multiple since getting these, and 3 times now. There's like what feels like hundreds of cards in this deck. It's a pretty thick deck, and 3 times now I have pulled this same card, which it looks like this if you're watching the video. The deck that I have is the Cosmic Dancer Oracle if you're into getting some for yourself. But it is the Sparkle and Shine card. And let me just tell you, after reading that about the pyrite, about like radiating vibrant energy and just like putting out abundant energy, and then pulling that card 3 times, I'm just like, what is going on? So like it comes with the oracle card comes with a little booklet thing, and some things that are notable that I wrote down about this Sparkle and Shine card, which is kind of just like when I'm asking like, what am I doing in life? Like, where am I? What's going on? It says, like the moon's luminous glow, a star's steadfast sparkle, or the sun's golden rays of warming fire, you have a unique light to shine, and you are encouraged to do this now. It's time to claim the lead role in your life. It's time to show up big, to be seen, heard, and to radiate your gorgeous brilliance for the world to see. Your charisma is a gift that only you can give, and the world needs it to operate at its fullest potential. So don't hold back. Pour forth your luminous essence through the unique chalice of you. What? The fact that this crystal that I have is like all about being abundant and spreading positive energy and just like showing up. And then I pull this card 3 times that is like on all different days, all different occasions, all different questions. And I haven't like fully looked through the deck because I don't want to like spoilers. I don't know. But I know for a fact that this card isn't in here like 70 times. So I don't know. It's just interesting. It just, like I said, it just feels like I have stuff happening. It feels like I'm in the right place at the right time, and that like my world is all kind of coming together, and I'm excited to like illuminate the path ahead of me with my just positive, vibrant golden energy. I don't know. I sound like, if you're not into this stuff, I probably sound crazy. And I'm still like learning about it. I don't know everything. I barely know anything, but I do know that I trust myself and that I'm excited to see where I can take myself. Because the thing is, like, yes, I trust the universe. Yes, I trust my new crystal best friend, but like, I know that I'm capable of getting my dream life. I know that I'm capable of making magic happen and having everything that I've ever dreamed of. So I shouldn't limit myself, I should work really hard, and I should just have the trust and confidence in myself. And I don't know, I just feel like it's all kind of coming into place. It's happening. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. As you've guessed, I've been doing a lot of manifestation lately, and some of the stuff that I've been working on manifesting, obviously, like I said, journaling, I do that a lot. But sometimes I'll just kind of journal like bullet points. Like I know it can be beneficial to like write over and over again, like I am a successful stylist in New York City. I am a successful stylist in New York City. I am a successful stylist in New York City. That's good. But sometimes it's also really good for more of a visualization purpose to just really be super descriptive and write about your wildest dreams. And like not even like, I think it's obviously easy to be like, I want to be a stylist. I want to do this. I want to have a nice apartment. But it's also really helpful to just like be really, really specific with it and narrow it down to like a specific day. So I've been practicing that and kind of writing down like what my perfect day looks like in my perfect life with my dream job and all my dream clothes, my dream apartment and everything like that. So, yeah, I thought it would be kind of interesting for me to read that to you because I also want to read yours. I asked you guys on Instagram if you would send me some of your wildest dreams so I could help manifest them for you. I mentioned this a little bit in a few episodes ago that Rohini Elise, she has done this on her podcast, Acting My Age, where she has gathered manifestations and just dreams and goals from her listeners and then read them on the podcast. And I really love that just because I feel like she's kind of helping pushing it out into the world. You know, it's just the same thing as you write it 100 times in your journal, but if you say it out loud 100 times, if you really speak it until it's true, that's super helpful. So I thought I would read some of mine aloud today and then also go in and read yours. So let's do it. Some of the ones that I got, well, I'll get into that in a second. Let me just read mine first. Like I said, mine is like really specific to the day, and it's more of a visualization of kind of what the world around me will look like and what I'll be doing in said dream life. So it's gonna be kind of cheesy. Don't make fun of me. But I feel like if you're listening to this podcast, you're probably like Team Olivia and Team Dream Life and Team Manifestation. You know, I feel like if this weren't your thing, you wouldn't listen. So whatever. Okay. I need to calm down for a second. I'm so like excited right now. I'm just like wired for no reason. I get excited talking about this stuff. I don't know. Okay, let me read this. So I live in New York City, waking up to my sun-soaked apartment. Sun freckles from disco balls are all across the ceiling. I look around me and remind myself how grateful I am to be living in my dream apartment. In the comfiest bed, I have lovely art on the walls, colorful clothing racks, and some plants that I can actually keep alive. Making myself some avocado toast, one of my favorite foods. I sit in my breakfast nook and admire my fresh flowers I bought at the farmer's market that's only a few blocks away. Getting ready for the day, I'm wearing beautiful, sustainable clothes, all made by small business owners and designers. And I look amazing, of course. Clear skin. We are manifesting clear skin and healthy hair. I look amazing as I get ready for my job. I take the subway to my dream job. I almost miss my stop because I'm so wrapped up in the book that I'm reading. It's my third book that month. Arriving at work, I'm greeted by incredibly kind coworkers. They're more like friends than anything. I'm working my absolute dream job. I'm a stylist for a huge fashion company. I love what I do, and it doesn't even feel like work. I pull clothes for an upcoming photo shoot that afternoon. I cast some models and work with our creative director to envision a photo shoot idea that we have. I break for lunch and meet my boyfriend for salads. We eat healthy in this dream world. He surprised me with flowers for my office. Rushing back to the office in time for an in-house shoot, I grab some levain cookies for everyone to enjoy on set. Just another day doing what I love so, so much. So that is kind of one of my little dream manifestations. very into it. I've been doing that a lot lately. And sometimes when you get going, you just feel like you can't stop. So I've been doing a lot of different ones. That's obviously more like work and like home related one, but I could totally do one just based off of like the clothes that I have, or more on how my apartment looks, or obviously about said boyfriend, just anything about my job, what my office looks like just really kind of being the narrator of your own story, because like know that the future is in your hands. Like if you want that dream life, get that dream life. So yeah. So now I would love to read you all's manifestations and dreams, all your wildest hopes and dreams. And I asked you guys on Instagram to go into as much or as little detail as you wanted. So some of them are a little bit longer, some of them are a little bit shorter, some of them are just bullet points, and that's okay. I just want to speak it out into the world, so whomever's hearing this, just put yourself in these people's shoes and help them get their dream life, just really be like, yo, you know what, that first person I've heard talking about a music video, let's I hope they get their music video. So anyway, I'm gonna start off with some shorter ones, and they're just gonna get longer as we go. So here we go. Okay, manifest these opportunities for me. I want to direct a music video, make a zine, and we meet IRL when the world is safe enough. Short, sweet, perfect. I can't wait to meet you. I want to write a novel. I've been really into YA fantasy novels forever, and they're basically all I read. I would love to write my own one day. I hope you do. I think you will, especially if you're like already reading so much about it and you're already like in the zone and in that world. Like, you've got it. It's in your future for sure. I'll find success and happiness in my industry, and I'll be surrounded by my tribe that makes my work the best it can be, and me the happiest I've been. Absolutely. It's been so hard to find a job at the pandemic, especially since I live in New York. I just turned 21, and I want to be able to stop having to be so reliant on my parents for money. I think you've got this. I think obviously don't be so hard on yourself, because it is a pandemic and there's a lot of just like actual real world problems that are happening that are holding you back. But like, because of that, you need to be a little easier on yourself while also still working hard and knowing that you can get it and that it'll come to you one day. Okay, so this one is a bunch of bullet points, so bear with me. A feeling of success in my work. A family that loves each other and laughs constantly. Yes, we love laughter. A man who makes every day feel like an adventure. Very fun. A confidence in myself to take on the world each day. Yes, I love that. A beautiful house decorated in farmhouse chic. Of course. Love this for you. A strength to face life's issues with grace. I like that a lot. A career that challenges me, interests me, and one I feel passionate about. Delicious food for all occasions, a life full of travel, and happiness, plain and simple. I love it. It's perfect. All of those things make up just the perfect life. All right, and now we are getting into some that are a little bit more paragraphy. My biggest dream right now is to have my photography and videography on the digital billboards in Times Square. I used to walk through Times Square every morning and evening to go to and home from work at the Kate Spade headquarters in New York City. Getting a full-time job as Kate Spade's New York content creator for digital platforms / social media was already a dream come true for myself. But then I had to think about what's next. So I set bigger goals for myself, and I won't stop until my dreams are reality. Girl, yes, I love this. I love this so much. Okay, I want to manifest this. Dude, so many of them started up with that. Like, all right, you ready to manifest? All right, are we doing this? Okay, are you ready? Yes, I am. I hope Beeper gets funding and I'm able to get paid a full-time salary. That's an app, if you guys didn't know that. And included in that is relocation to any city I want. So with that, I'll move to New York City. And I get a membership at a co-working space, but I also set up a sick home office / desk setup in my apartment in the Lower East Side. And then we rapidly grow and learn that with proper funding and resource allocation, the idea really works. And then we grow to the point that I get to be head of UX/product management team. Very cool. That's very business oriented and I love it. And I'm sorry, I struggled so much trying to read that. All right, next we have, hey Olivia, are you ready to listen to my wildest dreams? Yes, I am. I'm not sure if I am, honestly. That's what they said, not what I'm saying. My dreams and manifestations change on a day-to-day basis. However, as of recently, I've kind of narrowed it down to these things. I want to manifest myself working in the entertainment field. Ideally, I'd love to work for Saturday Night Live. That would be so cool. Or Broadway one day, doing something. Also very cool. I've finally become comfortable enough with myself to allow myself to try to reach these goals. Also, I'd love to feel fully comfortable with my career. I host a podcast as well, and I work for a magazine. You are busy, and I love this for you. However, I want to manifest more. More! I recently changed my major to dramatic writing, amazing, which entails performing arts, writing, and film. All things which I love, however, I have no idea what I'm doing. That's okay. To wrap it up, I guess I'd like to manifest clarity and creativity. I hope you're having a great evening. Thank you. I am having a great evening. I hope you are too. Yes, I think that you have so many incredible goals and so many dreams that you want, and manifesting something like clarity and creativity is such a good idea. Like, for example, when I kind of am feeling the same way where I'm like, which direction am I going in? Like, should I keep doing this? Should I start doing this? What's going on? I have like pulled a few of those oracle cards and it has been really helpful to kind of guide me in that way. So yeah, manifesting clarity and creativity is a really good idea because that's like broad where it'll still like land you in the right place, but also give you the answers that you need. Okay. Next we have, I'm waking up next to my girlfriend in our NYC crib. Nice. I like the way that that's worded. And it's chilly and frigid and cold and sucks outside, but we are pumped because we're flying to another city for a close friend's wedding. So we make a small breakfast and some coffee, then Uber to the airport and goof around in the airport a bunch because we got there too early, and then fly to said destination. Let's say somewhere like in South Carolina, and we get to stay in this really nice hotel that's super cheap because we're big ballers, but South Carolina has lower prices. Hello, I'm not making fun of you. I don't know why this is funny to me. Okay. We're big ballers, but South Carolina has lower prices and we don't have to do wedding stuff till the next day. So we get there and it's super beachy and warm and we explore the local vibes and then go back to the hotel and have a drink at the bar. And then we get a ton of room service. Nice. I like the, manifestations that are like specific days, kind of like the one that I journaled about a little bit ago. I like this. I feel like this is gonna happen, and it's almost crazy when like you do, like I don't think it's totally happened to me yet, but I know that it will. But like me journaling about that very specific day, like do you think like when I'm picking up the Levant cookies like to bring back to the set for this photo shoot that I'm doing, I'm gonna like be like, oh my god, am I experiencing deja vu or did I manifest this? Like, have I written about this exact day before? Like, is this person going to be with their girlfriend being big ballers in South Carolina? Like, and then be like, oh, holy shit, I have definitely thought about this exact scenario before. Are we manifesting or are we just time travelers? Future seers? I don't know. All right, here we go. I'm ready. I want to be able to make art that people want to own. I want to have a distinct style and be able to become my own brand. I want to successfully complete my BFA in industrial design and my MFA in themed entertainment design and be able to make amazing and wonderful things. I want to work for Disney, maybe not forever, but for a while, designing theme parks and hopefully working at their foreign parks in Shanghai, Tokyo, and Paris. That's so cool. Or cruise ships, ? That would be neat too. I think that would be pretty neat. I want to have stable income to support myself. If you're working for Disney, you'll have stable income. I think if you're designing parks, you're going to have more than a stable income to support myself and potentially a family. I want to have a Tuda Matoshi wedding dress. I don't know if I pronounced the first name correctly, but it's Lycra Matoshi's sister, I think. And she's an incredible designer, so I know exactly what you're talking about. Wedding dress and get married to someone who will always be loyal and faithful to me. Cheers to that. I want to be able to make the world a better place through creativity and kindness, but also take care of myself because sometimes I forget how important that is. I love that so many of you guys are like writing these incredible manifestations, and then at the end of it, you're like, but I just kind of also want to be happy and love myself. Yes, you can do that and have your theme park in Tokyo too, like dream big. It's that cheesy saying that's like shoot for the moon, and if you miss, you'll just land among the stars. It's true though, like just go big or go home. Okay, and lastly, to close this out, this is ambitious AF, but here we go. I want several acres of nice land in the future to build my own house and farm to my personal desires. I want an 8 to 10 stall horse barn with a heated and air conditioner feed and tack room, a wash stall with hot and cold water, and lots of natural light and ventilation for the horses. These horses are living very lavishly. I love it. I want fields with some trees for shade in the summer. I love that image. I want a decent sized indoor ring with a large outdoor with good drainage. And then the emoji that's like that noise, I'm so sorry. But the one with like the eyebrows, and they're like kind of, it's like a frown face, but it's more of like a yes, sorry, but good drainage. It's gonna be beautiful. I'm not good at painting pictures with words, but I know what I'm envisioning, and it's chef's kiss. Yes. See, that's the thing. That is why sometimes it can be hard to write these things out. It can be hard to really visualize it. That's why having a vision board is so beautiful. Dude, print out a photo of this horse barn with 8 to 10 stalls and ventilation for the horses. Like, print it out, post it, like just tape it onto your wall. Look at that every single day and think about that good, sweet drainage. That's what I'm talking about, like that. You just have to think about it, work towards it. And like, if you see it every single day, you're going to be reminded to continue to work towards it and put in that positive energy to get that tack room. Okay, that is it for this podcast episode. I had a lot of fun doing this. As you can tell, for some reason, I'm like sweating. I'm just really excited for us all. But I just want to remind you all that I love you so much, and I am so happy for you all and for your futures. I really see good things coming. Like it's going to happen. It's here. We're going to speak in the present tense. It is here. You all have your dream lives all settled out. You have everything you've ever dreamed of. How does that feel? Think about it. Okay. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for hanging out this episode, and be sure to give this podcast a good review in the podcast review store. I don't even know what it's called. Apple Podcasts. Give it a good review. I think that's like where the reviews go. So put one there. And leave a comment and tell me what your wildest dreams are. I love you guys so much, and I can't wait to keep doing this with you forever. So have an excellent weekend. I love you guys. Go dream up your dream life and start living it. See you next time. Bye.